What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? That was a good clap. Today we have one of the hottest pistols on the market. It is the SIG P322. Before we get into the features and the pros and the cons and the testing on this gun, I have a couple quick things for you. This pistol was loaned to me by my friend Johnny. I just want to say thank you to Johnny. Johnny F. Walter, put the fire out. Have you seen my cat? I will put some affiliate links down in the video description. Right now, these things are impossible to get. Hopefully I can find you one and at a decent price, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I also want to thank everyone for all the latest subs and all the likes lately. My channel's been with subs, so thank you very, very much. All right, let's get right into it. That's enough chit-chatting. Magazines, you have two 20-round magazines, and for a 22 LR rimfire gun, that is very, very good. It does have some speed assist load tabs to help you load those magazines, and I am A-okay with the magazines. We drop these on the ground quite a bit, doing magazine exchanges, and they seem to be pretty durable. Next thing I want to talk about is the mag well on the gun. The mag well is huge. It's very, very beveled, a very nice mag well. It's actually, this gun is actually bigger than the 320 and the 365, so whoever designed it, great job on the mag well. Moving on up to the grip. The grip is kind of like a P365 grip on steroids. It's very similar shape and texture to a 365. It's just significantly bigger. Actually, this gun to me looks like a 365 had a baby with a 320, and it came out as a 22 LR mashup between a 320 and a 365. Anyway, the grip feels great. I love the way the grip feels. The texture is very, very good. Great job, SIG, on the grip. I have absolutely no complaints on the grip. The magazine release is also very good. Drops the magazines freely. Was one minor concern being it's a polymer mag and a polymer grip, but no issues there. Good shape, good size, good texture, and it's reversible for you weird lefty people. After grip, magazine release, trigger. I'm in slow motion today, so bear with me. The trigger for a 22 LR is extremely nice. I like the trigger. It's very good, and it is safe to fire this dry fire, just so you know. First off, it comes with two different triggers. Right here in this bag, it has a curved trigger, and what comes on it is the flat face trigger. I do prefer the flat face. So the trigger is a little spongy and plasticky, but as you can hear, it's very tactile, it's very audible, has a little bit of a long reset, but still a very, very good trigger for a 22 LR pistol. So what we're going to do, as always, we're going to take a time out. We're going to get close up and personal with this trigger so you can smell it, so you can taste it, you can hear it, you can feel it in your soul, and you know exactly what this trigger is like. So definitely has a decent trigger for a 22 LR pistol. Let's move on up to the rail. Standard 1913 rail, as you see here. I tried it with a bunch of different lights, and it worked with most of the smaller lights. Some of the very large full-size lights, it did not work, but it is what it is. I can't imagine too many people are going to want to put a light on this gun, but it is what it is. Anyway, moving on up to the safety. It does have a very nice ambi safety. It's very tactile, very audible, no issues with it. I did not use the safety at all. I do not care if my gun, actually I'd rather it not have a safety, but being it's a 22 LR trainer, I am okay that it's there. I left it off, and I barely used it besides function testing to make sure it works, like the safety's on, okay, your trigger's dead, and that's about all I did with the safety. Slide release is also very nice. It's an ambi slide release as well, again, for you backwards lefty people. If you choose to use it as a slide release, it's very easy to reach. The one thing I will say is I did ride this slide release a whole bunch, and most of the time I was shooting, the slide did not lock to the rear, and that's very surprising because looking at my grip, I'm like, how did I ride this slide release? I don't get it, but somehow I did, or maybe the slide, I don't know. Either way, the slide didn't lock to the rear several times, and I did blame that on shooter error, not gun error, because I'm the only one that this gun wouldn't lock to the rear. Everybody else, it was fine, so I will not blame them. All right, the slide. Again, the slide is kind of P320-esque to me. It looks like the 320 and the 365 had a baby. It's a metal slide, which is great. Unlike the Glock 44, it has very, very nice serrations, however you choose to run it. The sights are also very nice as well. It has a bright green fiber optic front, a bright green fiber optic rear, and they do have serrations there in both of the sights, I guess, to cut down glare. I don't know. I've never had that problem, but it is what it is. The rear sight also has a ledge for one-handed manipulations. Now, the biggest advantage to this gun for me, besides the adjustable sights, is going to be that it's Optic-Ready. Very excited that it's Optic-Ready. It takes the small Holosun 407 507K, the SIG Romeo 0, which I'm not a big fan of, the shield sights. I ran this gun mostly with the iron sights the first couple times I took it to the range. Then I put a shield RMSC on here. Man, it changes the gun. It makes the gun from a good gun to a great gun. Like, if you like red dots, like me, having that red dot on here totally changed the gun in the absolute best way. And having this Optic-Ready was just made the gun absolutely awesome. Anyway, let's talk about taking the gun apart. I want to show you a few things inside here. We're going to lock the slide to the rear just so we can triple check to make sure it's unloaded. You do not have to pull the trigger. On the takedown lever, we're just going to rotate the takedown lever up, and then we're going to pull the slide to the rear and then pull it up and off. So to the rear, up and off, and it's as simple as that. Inside the slide is very, very clean. I don't see any machine marks or any issues at all. Kind of what you would expect from a company like SIG Sauer. Now, the barrel is a fixed barrel, does not move, tends to help with accuracy. Recoil spring is attached on there, it stays in place as well. Now, at the end of the barrel there is an adapter, and you unscrew that adapter and screw the included adapter on here, and that gives you a threaded barrel, which again is huge. If you live in a state that's freer than me and can have suppressors, now you can have a gun with good capacity, a light if you want it, Optic-Ready, threaded barrel for a suppressor, and 22. That is great. I wish I lived in a freer state. The other thing I want to point out here is it is a hammer-fired gun. Not that that matters. I don't care. It's an internal hammer, but just so you know, it is internal. So the slide, to put it back on, we're going to slide it on, pull all the way to the rear, and then down. So pull to the rear, lock it in place, put the takedown lever back, and we are back in business. I want you to take a look at the dimensions here in the MSRP. I'm sure it's going to be a $400 and change $100 gun eventually. Right now, at the time I'm making this video, these things are going for like $1,000. Guys, stop spending that stupid money on this gun. Wait a month like I'm going to and pick one of these up for $400. Paying $1,000 for this gun is just stupid, but you do you. Favorite part of the video, let's talk about the testing that I have done. Again, this is my man Johnny's P322. He put about 200 rounds through it. I put about 500 rounds through it. Anytime I shoot a bunch, even if it's 22, I'd like to thank my friends at True Shot Gun Club. Channel sponsor. Lots of good deals on ammo. If you need any pew-pews, check the link down in the video description. See what True Shot has in stock. See what deals they have. There you go. Alright, so we started shooting this a lot of concealed carry drills. Actually, at first I just started plinking, banging some steel. Then we did a lot of concealed carry drills. I had a holster that fit this perfectly. More on that in a second. So we did a lot of drawing from concealment, a lot of Mozambique drills, a lot of turning around, a lot of different concealed carry type drills. Holster. So I had a Glock holster that fit this perfectly. My Glock 44 holster fit this absolutely perfect. And then my Safari Land that's made for my P320, I threw a light on here, and my Safari Land for my P320, it worked flawless. It locked it in place. I was very, very surprised. So if you own a P320 and you want this as an inexpensive trainer, it might be a very good option for you. Of course, we did a lot of running and gunning. If you've seen any of my videos, we do a ton of running and gunning at the range. Me and my man Johnny like to run around and get tired and get a heart rate going and practice shooting from awkward positions, and it usually gets silly and out of control, but it's a lot of fun. It's a good workout, and I like to get the heart rate going. After that, the next couple times I took it to the range, I threw that Shield RMSC on here, and once I did that, I treated it more as a plinker than anything else, which a lot of people are going to use this gun for, going to the range, hitting steel, making noise, having fun. And that's exactly what it was. It was a ton of fun the second I put that optic on here. So through those 700 rounds, we had one malfunction through those 700 rounds, and I kept it here to show you. The bottom of the case was struck. It's clearly struck. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Yeah, right. Not too dark, sorry. But it does have a little mark on there, and it didn't fire. So I'm going to assume that it's bad ammo, not the pistol's fault, but that's for you to decide, whatever you think. But either way, 700 rounds, one malfunction. In the first 300 or 400, we didn't lube it. I said to Johnny, I'm like, this gun sounds really dry. And he's like, yeah, I didn't lube it yet. So we threw some grease on there, and the malfunction came after we greased it. But either way, 700 rounds, 1 malfunction. All right, pros on this gun. I'm really going to mention everything. I like the gun so much that, okay, the magazines are great. 20 round capacity is awesome. The grip, the shape, the texture, love it. For a 22, the trigger's good. The trigger's solid. I like the slide release. Don't care that it has a safety. Slide serrations are good. Sights are good. Optics-Ready is huge. The fact that it comes with an adapter to make it a threaded barrel. Those are all three things that the Glock 44 should have been that they missed the boat on. Good magazine capacity, Optics-Ready, threaded barrel. Those three alone, reliable. If that continues, those three things alone make it a very, very good buy. I don't really have a con. You know, I could do without the safety. Being it's a 22, I understand why the safety's on there. I don't care that it's on there, but if I had my choice, I'd get it without it. But as long as this continues to be a reliable and durable pistol, I'm always hesitant with that with SIG when they first release pistols. As long as that continues, I have zero cons. I think they, feature-wise, they absolutely nailed this gun. Overall, it is a very, very good option if somebody wants just something for plinking, inexpensive at the range, somebody who wants to help new shooters, and also if you want to train in a less expensive way than 9mm. Again, I threw that light on there, and it fit in my Safariland holster. It locked into my Safariland holster. So if you want to get some training, the grip is different than a P320, but it locks in the holster, and you can still get some good reps and save yourself a little bit of money. I think I am going to sell my Glock 44. I actually really like that gun. That was one of the few Glocks I did like. I think I'm going to sell that and put that money towards one of these. When they come back down to that 400 and change price, I'm not spending $1,000 on this. No way. I think that's everything on the gun. If I missed anything, if you had any questions, of course, get in that comment section, let me know. But I will hesitantly give SIG an A+ on this gun, and we'll see how the reliability and durability goes. All right, let me thank my man Johnny again. He is the biggest supporter of this channel by far, and I greatly appreciate his support. So thank you, my man Johnny F. Walter. I also want to thank True Shot Gun Club for supplying some of the ammo to this channel. They did not supply any 22 ammo, but that is okay. Good folks, good prices on ammo. Get down there and check it out. Also want to thank Ocean State Armory. Ocean State Armory makes Cerakoting and laser engraving. If you need any of those services, the discount code is Tiberious. Save you a few bucks, and they do great Cerakote work. My carry gun is Cerakoted by them, and it just looks absolutely amazing. I did start a second YouTube channel. It's dedicated to YouTube Shorts. Quick 15 to 60 second videos. Hook me up. Click the link down in the video description. Give me a follow. We only have 100 and change followers at the time I'm making this video, but it is a backup channel in case this one ever gets zapped. Now, I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. If you would like to know what I'm reviewing right now in real time before the reviews come out on YouTube, once again, those links are down there as well. All right, I am done talking. My voice is bleh, and I need to drink some water, but I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. If you think I deserve it, please drop that like. Do it. Drop a comment. Do it. Subscribe. Enable the bell notifications. Doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps me out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.